welcome to the Iron Breed Podcast. My name is Austin, and here again with me today is Gerard.
What's going on, everyone? Hope y'all doing wonderful today. We're excited to bring this episode to you. But what? I'm sure you read the title. It's coming to an end. But
Forever.
there,
Just kidding.
nah.
Season 1. It's not a Mindset Monday today. It is us announcing that we're gonna be closing things off, and we're kind of retooling, and we're gonna come out with a new season in the beginning of October. That's gonna span, I don't know. We're gonna rearrange things differently. We're still ironing it out a little bit, but we were just taking some time to reflect on. It's been 5 months. 5 months of Iron Breed podcasts. This all started out as an idea. And, while there were a lot of things I'm sure we could have done better, and that we've learned a lot about what we are doing and what we're trying to do and where we're trying to go. It's been a really cool experience. I know it's definitely been a cool experience for me. I've learned a lot. And I hope that, if you've been listening in this whole time, and you're listening to this and you've listened to all of our episodes, you rock. You rock. Let us know and try and send you a shirt or something.
Absolutely.
I think that's a pretty fair trade-off. But anyway.
No, seriously, it's like so much that we've kind of addressed on this podcast and just have gone through during this time. As me and Austin started this because we knew we wanted a platform, and we knew we wanted an area where we could share our experience, what we've gone through, and have an impact on others. And now, like with so many things, we realize that there are many things we need to work on, but where we can grow and take this from that. And it's an exciting time. It's an exciting time. We felt we needed to do this to not only just take a step back, reflect on what we need to, improve on, and what we can bring to y'all, but just that, dang man, it's been nonstop. Like we have been consistent with this above all from the day we started this, and it really did. It just started as we need to get out there and tell people what we did and what we went through and what we're learning, because there's people who need to hear it.
Like all good things, it started without a plan. It really, there was no plan. We just did. And, that's one of the things that I like about what we do the most. Is even when there's no plan, we're here and we're making something happen. And even moving forward, that's why we're focusing harder on refining everything that we're doing now, so that moving forward, we're bringing you a completely different experience than what it is before. I guess you could say season 1 was the trial run to be like, okay, get our feet wet, hit the ground running. But season 2, it's going to be different. So what are the type of things that, we can be expecting in season 2?
Ooh, coming up to season 2, that's really great. We've talked so much about mindset. We've brought you in, kind of our staple in our series of Mindset Monday, and what we've really learned, and kind of like me and Austin will always have fitness be a huge part, a huge staple in our life, but we realize this fitness is only a small part of what leads up to a very great, a very fulfilling, satisfying life. And part of these things that add up to a total value. And so what we're going to be hitting on is these pillars. This is not something that I came up with and stuff. I've heard many individuals talk about it, but if you were to break it out, there's 5 pillars. And above all, you have your mental health up here, and you have all these other pillars that coexist and all support each other. And it goes to your physical health, your spiritual health, emotional, and your financial health. And one does not take greater precedence over the other. They all have to be in balance to really have a very fulfilling life that doesn't take away and doesn't, cause you these stresses and burdens. But as you go to give one attention and maintain one, what we're always finding is there's a balance, because as you give one attention and you give one care, one other aspect in your life may slip away. So it's very hard to have all five in balance. And so we're excited to bring you a new series on these topics. We're going to delve into them, how you can actually take some information and apply it in your life if you're struggling with one of the ones more particularly, and how you can, gain some insight on it. It was a cool thought process that we were getting into, and I'm excited to bring it out.
Yeah, and I mean, it's going to be one of those things that it's going to be constantly evolving and constantly growing, kind of like everything that we promote. We're always promoting growing and doing your best and being the best version of yourself. And, you know, how can we tell you to do that if we're not doing that ourselves personally, but also, as a brand? And I think it's a good time for us to try and build something new, kind of refine our vision and direction, and yeah, just bring a totally new experience to everything. And I think it's going to be really, really cool. And we're going to be able to offer a lot of new insight. So, and some spooky new merch. So,
Spooky new merch is on its way. Absolutely, that's something we're always looking to evolve and grow as well. And we did launch our store, so we have some stuff out there for you right now. We're quite proud of it. We're happy with how it's going, and also looking at how that will be addressed in the future as well. So this, as we just come to a close, just yes, thank you so much. Like seriously, like this episode and all these ones, like would not be possible. Like we see who listens to it, and we see the amount of views and listens it gets, and for our audience that tunes in and wants to hear us speak, thank you, thank you, thank you. You don't know how much it means, seriously. Because as much as me and Austin love each other, and we'll get on a Zoom call and talk for hours, we
oh,
really do this. We do this to put out content that is of some value. And so if it's been of some value to you, that in itself is all the value I need from doing this, is if it helps someone out in some way. Because seriously, like every single one of you is worth it. Everyone who's giving this a listen, you got so much that is gonna come and happen in your life, and we want to hear about it.
and even if you don't listen to us regularly and you're just listening to this as an offshoot years later, it still the same thing applies. So, we appreciate every listen. And by that point in time, we'll probably have a nice little studio, microphones that work consistently, the whole 9 yards. But until then, we're just going to keep doing our thing, make it happen, and just try to bring you the best product that we can, working with what we got. So,
Absolutely, and let's encourage that in yourself as well with your goals, your aspirations. Start now. Do every bit you can to just improve and be better, and don't ever be ashamed of where you're at, because everyone you look up to got to some place you want to be, started in the area where you're at and had to go through something. So that was a big part of this process also, was from start to the whole way we take it. We show them what we had to do.
absolutely. So, even if it's just a little bit of improvement every day, improvement is improvement. Focus on just shooting to do a little bit better, striving to do a little bit more, taking it a little further than you did the day before. And when you do that every day, that builds up over time, and you'll be amazed at the results that you see in the end. It's been real. We'll see you in a few weeks. Get ready for spooky season 2. Thanks for listening to the Iron Brew podcast.